We've got 8 hens, and we ended up with 7 eggs today. So I think that's a pretty good start. I don't know if you can see the chickens behind me. Today is going to be a little bit different than normal. Poopsie is letting me use his camera. So I'm using a different camera, and I'm actually going to edit just a little bit differently today, at least than the end product. So we'll have to see if the quality changes at all. But there's our chickens. It's kind of windy outside, so I don't know when I go outside if it's going to pick up the wind or not. So I'm going to talk a little bit here in the mudroom. Okay, so we picked up 4 hens and a rooster that were 7 months old, and then we picked up 4 hens that were a year old. They're all Buff Orpington. When I contacted the people, they said that they had Buff Orpingtons ranging from 7 months to 18 months. And I kind of thought they were all in one flock, but they actually had them separated out a little bit. They had all the 7th month old chickens together, and then they had all of the 12 and 18 month old chickens together. So that night, bringing them home, I was a little bit anxious about putting them all together. But since it was at night, I put them all in there. Everybody got quiet real fast. And they've been doing great ever since. We haven't had a lot of fighting or anything. I was a little apprehensive about that, but it's gone really well. Here's the end product with the coop. They're not gonna like this when I get closer here, but you can kind of see I put a roosting bar back here. We've got a door on this side, and then we've got their nesting boxes on this side. And this was just thrown together really last minute, so I still want to put a lip on the nesting boxes there on the front and back to help keep the straw and then the eggs inside. But I think it's working really well. The other major change that I think I'm going to make is make it so that this panel comes down maybe all together, just put it on a frame so that I can get in there and clean it out really easy, or if they lay their eggs down inside, it's really easy to grab them. We can just pull this back panel down and snag the eggs or chickens or whatever it is we need to grab real quick. And I need to put some trim and stuff up, but this is doing really well for us just last minute like this. Like I said in our video earlier today, I think we're going to try and free range the chickens. I think we're going to just let them go and let them do their own thing here. Mostly because it's cheap and it's fast and it's super easy for us right now. So we're definitely gonna free range them for right now. That can obviously change. I mean, I threw this together really fast. We can build something that can be a little bit mobile if we want to move them around. We can buy electric chicken fence if we want to, move them around that way in a paddock kind of system. Right now we're going to do free range, but the only thing I'm not sure about is how long to leave them in this coop before letting them run around and do their thing. I tried to do some reading on it, but it's all over the map, folks. Half the people say keep them in the pen for at least 3, 4, maybe 5 weeks before letting them out at all. And then other people say, just leave them in there for a day and then let them out. They'll be fine. So what I think I'm going to do is keep them in there again tonight. So this will be 2 nights in a row. 3 nights? 2 nights in a row. Keeping them in there. Tomorrow night, what I think I'm going to try and do is let them out right before it gets dark. So about 6 or 6:30, somewhere in there. Let them out for just a little bit and then feed them again in the coop and try and herd them all back in. And do that for 3 or 4 nights, maybe a week, and just see how good they are at going back in, and then let them out all day. And hopefully they'll be trained enough to go back in at night. But I've tried to do research, but it seems like it's kind of all over the map. So if you have an opinion on this subject and you think, like if you free range chickens, because I've not done that, just let them run wherever they want. I've not had to train them before. We always had them in a coop that we moved around the yard every day. So let me know what you think, what your opinion is, and how you have done it. Let me know what has worked for you. So today's video is just kind of short, and I just want to introduce you to our chickens. We got 7 eggs today, and we've got 8 chickens in there, so they're doing great so far, and this is just our second day of having them. So I'm very pleased with that. They seem happy and healthy right now. We'll see if we can keep that up. Please like, comment, and subscribe. As always, thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you later.